Hi everybody, Brian Seymour from Pickerington Local School District. I'm the Director of Instructional Technology, and today we are going to do rapid fire instructional tools for you to be able to use through your iPads, your iPhones, or on the computer. We're going to do these really quick. This is just meant to be a really brief introduction into 14 new technology tools. Some of these you may have heard of, some of these you may have never heard of. So we're going to go through these really quickly. Here we go. The first one is called Things to Think About. It's an iTunes, it's an app. And basically what it is, it's for our younger kids level to think about things. So you could put down, for example, this question here is, the word beautiful means different things to different people. What are things that you think are beautiful? List at least 5 different things, and the kids would have to list 5 things, and they can do that for all kinds of different topics, and you can select which topics it is that you want. So getting the kids to think and getting the kids to actually use the apps and to be on them and utilize them. So that is called Things to Think About. Our next one is called Twinnery. Twinnery is basically an open source that you can actually use to create timelines and pieces and parts to think about, mind maps, so on and so forth. So through Twinnery, you can basically create an object and then you can show how they can link things together. So if you're asking kids to do mind maps, if you're asking them to do brainstorming, this would be a great way, and you can manipulate this and move them around and draw new lines and connect new things. That's really good when you're trying to maybe end a unit, or you're trying to get the kids to realize that, hey, this piece connects to that piece that we talked about earlier in the year. So once again, this is called Twinnery. Our next one is called Strudel. Strudel is an online app in which you as the teacher could actually be online, and the kids could actually ask you questions through this, and you can actually draw and manipulate things. So I remember back when I was teaching, I used to do, say the night before a test or something, I would do a chat room, and I would have it open for about an hour, and the kids could come in and ask me questions while they're studying. This is even better because now you can actually hear the kids, you can actually draw pictures. So if you're a math teacher, you can actually draw the math problem on there, and the kids will actually be able to see it as it's going through. This is fully recordable. Kids can do it through the iPad, they can do it through the computer. Once again, this is called Strudel, an online ability for you to communicate with your students, say in the evenings, or if you're trying to do some type of an online course. The next one is called GetPup, and GetPup basically allows you to create videos and create content that you can actually store in one area. So as you can see from the video here, if you're an art teacher, photography teacher, or just basically anybody that's created any type of piece of art, or a picture, or an infographic, or anything like that, you can share that and keep it right here on these different pieces. So here, once again, you can combine videos and photos, you can add narration and video, overlay text, they're aligned to the Common Core, there's ideas on there, search for images and maps, share easily, export videos, and then that's all the features are unlocked. It's completely free. This is an app for the phone or for the iPad. So once again, this is called GetPup. The next one is called Timeline. We've all asked kids to do timelines, be it in social studies class or science class or English class, and you've got that long piece of ticker tape running down the hallway. That can be kind of obnoxious every once in a while, and to be honest with you, you really don't do much with it afterwards because they're so darn big. This, in Timeline here, actually allows you to create online timelines. So now you can see here, as we roll through here, you can actually put different timelines in here. So this is different information. You can put YouTube pictures in here, videos, pictures, you can put quotes, all kinds of different pieces and parts to create different timelines. You can export this all out. It's all done through Google, and you can be able to look at any type of timeline that you would want. Once again, this is called Timeline.js, and it's completely free and works through Google. The next one for our music folks out there, this is called SoundTrap. SoundTrap is completely free, and it allows you to record music right inside of the computer. So if you've got a guitar and you've got the plugs to plug it in, you can do that. It also has the instruments right on the device. So if a kid wants to play the piano, they can play the piano through that. It's got a guitar through here, all those kinds of things. So once again, for our music teachers, this is just another option of being able to do very cool things. You can also even collaborate with people that aren't even in the same room. So you could be doing this with another school. You could be doing this with other band members, what have you. But this has the ability to do it collaboratively. So this is called SoundTrap. The next one is called FlippityNet.net. And this basically allows you to take anything that you have in a Google spreadsheet and turn it into flashcards. So kids like to be able to review. You're reviewing some content. You can take it right out of Google Sheets, put it right into these online note cards. Okay. Next one is a Google Docs app. It's an add-on. And this allows math teachers now. This allows you to turn some Google Docs, as you can see here, right into a graphs and formulas and so on. So you can create all these different pieces and parts. You can actually, it now has voice entry and handwriting entry. So that might be good for some of our special education students, but as you can see, it'll actually take the quadratic formula and put it into a different form and into a graph, and so on and so forth. Okay, so that is called G parentheses math. Next one for our English teachers is called Hemingway Editor. What this allows you to do is allows the kids to be able to put their document right into Hemingway, and it'll actually assess it for you. It'll say what grade level it is, what the readability is, and if it's good, it'll also say how many sentences are hard to read, how many sentences are very hard to read, how many adverbs you have, how many words or phrases can be simplified, and passive voice. So it documents all this for you. So it's a really good way, once again, for the kids just to check, be able to evaluate, is their product that they're going to turn into you something good. You can also do this as well. If you have the kids turn in something electronically, you as the teacher can then put this into Hemingway Editor and be able to see exactly what the kids are being able to do. Okay, next one is called Chromatic. This is also for our music teachers. This is just something I happened to jump onto. This actually allows you to get all kinds of sheet music. I have no musical talent whatsoever, so you have to take this for what it is. But this has all of these different really cool. So if we go into chart toppers and we look down through here, here's all of these very free sheet music pieces. So here's Fireflies from Owls. You can actually pick what instrument you want to play. So if we want to play bass, and then yeah, we have to have an account. But anyway, it will give you, here it is, it will give you all of the sheet music. So I just think it's really cool. You won't have to pay for sheet music anymore if there's things on here that you want. And once again, this is called Chromatic, okay, and free sheet music. Next one is called EduCannon, and what EduCannon allows you to do is it allows you to upload a video that you can get from YouTube, and then it allows you to put questions into here, allows you to make a class, and then you can actually see how the kids are doing based on each of the multiple choice questions on the video. Okay? It also allows you kids to document certain things depending on what kind of test it is that or what kind of video it is that you give. But you can see multiple choice, reflective pause, free response, check all the response, fill in the blank, answer feedback, printable worksheets, quick code access, equation editor, web content, media enabled, audio enabled, all kinds of different pieces and parts here for those of you that use video. And here you can see a little bit bigger of a picture. Those of you that can use video. Okay? And that, once again, is called EduCannon. The next one, I can't pronounce this one, so I'm going to say it's Kaznia. All right, and with this is something that gives you feedback. It allows you to give feedback back to your kids. Works with Google. Basically allows you to track skills or rubric criteria. You can actually give them different ratings on this, and it actually also allows you to embed voice comments. I know some of the times, typing in comments kind of takes a while. This you could actually embed right next to their document. You can actually put in voice comments from you, from other students, so on. Real two-way conversations. So if you put 4 dots for the conclusion, great work, and if they have questions on something that you comment on, they can comment on that, and you can continue going back and forth with that. Goodbye to the red pen. Okay, so once again, I can't say this one, Kaznia, okay, but great way to get feedback through any use of Google Drive. Okay. This one is called Plickers. Plickers is a tool that allows you to very quickly assess your entire class. So if you notice, there are, let me see if I can find it. Here we go. These little things right here are called Plickers. Each kid would get one of these. So let's say you don't have the technology in your classroom every single day, but you want to be able to quiz the kids real quick. So what you'll do is you will actually take these Plickers, and depending on the orientation of the way that the kids are holding them means that it's an A or a B or a C or a D. Okay? And then all you do as the teacher, you then take your phone and you just scan across the room, and Plickers will actually record every single one of those documents, and it'll actually give you feedback on exactly who got what right. Okay? So it's kind of like a clicker system that we've had in the past, and here you can kind of see what this gives you on your phone. But instead of each one of the kids having the clickers, they have the Plickers, which is the piece of paper that allows you to do that. So once again, Plickers. Our last one is called Pixabay. We always have a lot of times when kids are trying to do presentations, or you're trying to engage them with some pictures and things, and it's hard to find good pictures out there. Pixabay allows you to find all these pictures. It has 380,000 free photos. So these are all free of copyrights, everything like that. You can go down through here and you can start to look at what it is that you want. So if you want some science pictures, here are some good science pictures that you can be able to use in a presentation, in a document, something with the kids, so on and so forth, that are free of copyright laws. So once again, that is called Pixabay. So there we go, 14 different topics in a matter of, I'm not sure how long this took, but something just to get you an idea of what's going on and what's out there. If you have more interest in one of those, please take a look at the website and figure out if you want some more help, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to share some more information. Once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this. I do appreciate it. I really, truly hope that some of these will actually help you in your classroom, and it'll help with student achievement with our students, because that's, in the end, that's our goal. So once again, thank you very much, and enjoy.